Greetings, dear friends. Happy Monday to you. I trust you had a lovely weekend, all ready to step into this powerful week. We have a very powerful energy week coming in for us for a number of reasons. So here we are with our usual Monday check-in and our inner compass forecast. To get in touch with this idea of the inner compass forecast, it's all about really dropping into your intuitive nature. We are all intuitive by design, and it's such an important piece to just pause for a little moment and reflect upon what are the energetics around us and through us. And what I mean by that is I like to just feel into what's the phase of the moon that we're affected by, as well as anything else. And so the powerful things that we're stepping into and that we're already in is this week's lunar influences from the last quarter phase of the moon in the sign of Leo. And when it's in the sign of Leo, that's all about courageous action, about really getting in touch with your empowered, confident, courageous nature. And really getting in touch with what is your dreams, what is your mission, what are your goals? Are there goals that perhaps have come up for you, goals or dreams, I should say, that have come up for you that you kind of think, no, I don't have what it takes. I don't have, sorry, just things popping up on my screen there. I don't have the skills, I don't have the capacity, or something that maybe influenced you from the past that you're bringing into the future that's kind of talking you out of following it, igniting it. Now, the vibe of this week is very steeped in finding your that dream that you've maybe put off to the side or thought that you couldn't do and reignite it. But also the other effect that we have, there's two other effects that I want to bring into this conversation. One is Mercury is in retrograde. Now, if you've watched these before, you might remember that I actually really enjoy Mercury retrograde energy. There are times where electronics go funky, that communication go a wee bit wonky. Um, but if we really allow ourselves to press pause and to watch our communication, Mercury is all about communication. So this is a time to reflect on how do you talk to yourself about yourself? How do you talk about those dreams, those auspicious pieces that you would love to follow or to bring into being? Now, as well, the other part that I wanted to bring into this is tomorrow is the 11/11, and 11/11 is a very powerful portal that we are going to be stepping through. The energy of it already is building. And of course, with it being the 11th month of 2025, what are you saying? Thank you, that's over. I'm letting go. I'm stepping into my new paradigm, my new illumined, uplifted, on point, aligned path for me. Feel into that for a moment. Just feel into that for a moment. Maybe even put your hand on your heart and take a nice deep breath. Of course, with the other part of all of this, with Mercury retrograde, with the last quarter phase of the moon in Leo, and that 11/11 portal, all of it is very much kind of nudging us, nurturing us, suggesting, inspiring that we let go. What are you ready to let go? What is over? What are you not taking forward with you anymore? You know, we all have mindsets and patterns and things that they're over, they're done. And so that's what we're going to start with. Take a nice deep breath now. We're going to go start pulling some cards. So very pivotal letting go vibe. Maybe it's letting go of the propensity to say, oh, I'm not enough, or I don't deserve that, or I don't have what it takes to follow that dream, to claim that dream. You are so powerful, and you deserve everything that pops into your awareness. So if it pops into your awareness, if it's a dream that says, oh, wouldn't it be lovely if that? That's possible for you. So where can you start bringing that into your goal setting, your choosing, your intuitive nature? Following it, such an important part. So in order to do so, what are we going to let go of in order to calibrate to that and own it? This is a good one. It's connection that no longer serves. That's very powerful. Connection that no longer serves. So that could be internal. That could be part of that Mercury retrograde energy. Just seeing you don't have to keep animating or keep following things that don't serve you anymore. Is it time to kind of say, oh, who am I now? And maybe I had a connection or a belief or an agreement even that served a certain phase or a certain chapter of my evolution, but it's over. So just notice connections. Actually, you can notice them. If there's a connection that you feel like it's a should or a have to, that's actually a piece of guidance to say, is it really the truth anymore? Because if we keep going on that, then we're going to ultimately be creating more of what we do not want, or no more of what's not in alignment with who we have become. Because we want to be saying, I get to do these things. I choose to do these things. I choose this connection. I choose that connection. So just follow that. And if this triggers anything for you, or it brings up something that you need a wee bit of support or guidance, just put it in the comments below or message me directly. Because this is about really allowing you to get in touch with your inner compass and follow it. Trust it. That's another big piece in all of this too, is to actually trust it. Not only do we have it, but we need to access it and trust it. It will not steer you wrong. You just need to get in touch with it. So now let's see what tarot wisdom is going to come up with this. Oh, this is an interesting one. This could be about the Mercury retrograde. It's the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands signifies little connections. Could be that connection that no longer serves. It can be these little irritating things. Let's face it, they come up. That's part of human life, is little niggly things, little misunderstandings, things not going quite according to what you thought it was going to be. Maybe the schedule shifts and changes a wee bit. The thing with the Five of Wands is to remember it's just little niggly things. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just release it, let it go, maybe even have a little chuckle. There's one of those examples of the little blocks or stops or reminders that I don't have to make a story. If you have a little niggle that comes up, it just is. It's okay. Can you just be okay with it? Whereas sometimes we can get a little niggle or a little, conversation gets dropped or lost or missed, and then we get caught in a story. Oh, it shouldn't have gone that way, and that's not right, and that makes it bigger. So make sure you're keeping your attention, your energy into your fierce, powerful, loving heart. That's the other part with that Leo energy, is keep it within you, and then check to see, are the connections right? Are the communications, are they following what is giving me a big sense of yes? That's the key piece here. Okay, taking another nice deep breath, I'm shuffling the Intuitive Whispers Oracle. I like to pull 3 of these to see what kind of guidance wants to further get us dropped into this inner compass. Oh, this is nice. It's interesting using this deck of cards because I always shuffle them, but we're getting some strong repetitions in these sessions. However, this is a new one. This is a beautiful one. Let your ship set sail. Isn't that awesome? That's so in alignment with that Maybe there is a dream that kind of comes up and you go, oh, that's, I missed the boat. You missed the boat. Maybe you didn't. So let what your big auspicious, your big maybe doubting dreams, bring them in. Let them go. Like follow them, flow with them. The next one, this is one of the repeating ones, the magic of nothingness. With this Mercury retrograde energy, it's such an important part to really allow yourself to take things slower than we normally do, but also really come into the question which I've often suggested you use, and I use this one all the time myself. How does this make me feel about me? And just really allow yourself to pause long enough to get the intel. Does it make you feel grounded and confident and connected and in the right place at the right time? Or does it make you feel discombobulated, wonky, off course, off track? These are your guidance systems. But allowing yourself to just sit in the idea of, I don't have to know all the answers right now, and see if it can come in. And then, of course, saying all that, stop pushing and striving. I think that one's come up several times for us. This is such a strong reminder to us to really get into that balance of being and doing. We can all do with bringing in a little bit more of the being, just being and allowing yourself to realize that your presence is enough. By allowing ourselves to really follow that flow, we can actually allow our own co-creation with the universe. So beautiful, friends. Like I said, if you need any further resources or clarification on anything I've shared on today's session, let me know. You can put it in the comments below or message me directly. But I'm just about to send you off into this beautiful, empowering week ahead. And before I do, I'm going to pull one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth. Because once you get in touch with that inner compass of yours, you can liberate your inner truth. And, oh, this is a good one. They're all good ones, but this one's very in alignment. It's I am realized. See that one? I am realized. I trust my intuition and apply what I already know. Studying is important, in brackets, and fun, but it is important to realize that all I truly need is within. All you truly need is within. And coming back into that right rhythm of being and doing, and maybe even letting go of the connection that in order to succeed, I have to hustle and push and strive more. Maybe you need to rest and pause and breathe and follow your intuition and get in touch with your feelings more. I trust this makes sense. I wish you a beautiful week ahead. I'll be back again with you next week. Much love to you and thanks for watching.